Welcome, this is our Waukesha County UW Cooperative Extension Centennial video recognizing 100 years of educational outreach. It is my pleasure to introduce this video about people who learn and teach together. Happy Centennial Anniversary, Waukesha County UW Cooperative Extension.
It's great to be here, and I want to congratulate and welcome all the people that have come from all over the state to help celebrate this wonderful centennial for Extension. What Extension means to me, really it's the intersection of academic knowledge and inquisition and kind of the theory that a lot of the academic side of the equation brings, and it really is truly an intersection of that with the practical application of boots on the ground, getting it done, teaching people, putting that theory, that academic theory, into place and into reality. And that's what I like so much about Extension.
Everyone that I've dealt with, now admittedly that's mainly through the garden, are extremely professional, answer all concerns, and just seem to be on top of any issue that can arise.
Lifeline and support. If there's any kind of additional information that I need, I know I can always go over to them. They can check in with some of the main resources on the latest trends or topics concerning diversion, and they will provide answers for me.
And bringing opportunities to our neighborhood.
I feel to give back to the community, knowing that a lot of the harvesting goes back to the food shelters.
They add so much value to the county as far as helping them and educating them, and there are just so many programs that are so beneficial to the county.
The teenage youth group, we have developed many friendships throughout the county, and that's where I met my husband, is through the 4-H.
Community education, which is very important today.
Extension has been part of my whole life. I grew up in a central Wisconsin county of Juneau County, and on a farm, and I guess I would be your stereotypical 4-H family on the farm, generations after generations.
And growth in terms of the things that you do at UW Extension really benefit the whole community.
Holistic organization that provides education not only to people in need but to the community at large, and looks for ways to improve our community.
To me it means camaraderie, because at our meetings we always have a variety of different organizations and we all get to share what is happening in our organization.
Extension does a great job of facilitating leadership and neighborhood involvement.
To reach out with knowledge.
Source of advice about a lot of things. I've read in the past, I've read a lot of the booklets that they have.
Community, being involved with community, knowing that there's a need for programs like this out there, you know, whether it be for families or kids.
And Papa So is a Burmese refugee, and she's been here for 5 years. When she came, she did not speak English. So that was a big milestone to learn how to speak English. And since she's been in 4-H, she's been secretary 2 years to the club, and just really blossomed, I think, as far as where she's going in her life.
My name is Rebecca Scott. I'm the case manager for 180 Juvenile Diversion. We are a second chance program for youth that have gotten a felony or a misdemeanor in Waukesha County. UW Extension provided all the initial research for our program. They took a look at all the different diversion programs across the country, and they were able to put together the structure for the program that we run today.
I've been involved doing the gardening for approximately 2 months now.
I started with the extension in the West Side Community Group, which is now called the Tower Hill Group. Been involved in different activities such as the community gardening, the tree trimming, some legislative meetings, adopt a planter program.
When I was growing up, my grandmother had been involved in 4-H.
Involved with Extension since 2006 as part of the West Side Neighborhood Steering Committee representing Waukesha Memorial Hospital.
My children, of course, were in 4-H, and I was so pleased with the program that I wanted her to be exposed to it also.
I rented my first garden here about the second year that they opened, which I don't remember any longer how long that is. 10 years? 12?
I and all of my siblings have been in 4-H ever since day one.
I remember first being involved with the extension when I was an alderman, and we worked with people in the Hartle Field neighborhood, and then that involvement continued when I was mayor, working with both Marcia and Jerry, and now that involvement has continued with drug-free communities.
Extension for about 8 years now through the Master Gardener program, and enjoyed it thoroughly.
I've been a Waukesha County social worker for 18 years, and my involvement with UW Extension over the years has been quite extensive. One of the biggest things in collaboration that we've been working on with UW Extension is the Walk an Hour in My Shoes, Camina un horas a mis zapatos, which has been very successful, and the collaboration has been excellent.
Do community outreach programs.
UW Extension offered a workshop at the courthouse. This would be last year, which I attended, and it was very professionally done, because number one, it addressed the issues of terminology that are used in Planning Commission meetings.
Yo he participado ya hace como 4 años atrás. He ido a sembrar, a regar las plantas, a compartir con los vecinos y principalmente trabajando con Annie, que es muy buena representante y que nos enseña todo, nos explica bien cómo vamos a sembrar nuestras cosechas, cómo vamos a sembrar nuestros vegetales, a cultivarlos y más que nada nos enseña a convivir como comunidad.
Extension was through the nutrition educator who comes to the food pantry and shares all sorts of nutrition information with our clients.
I began coming to the meetings through Karen's recommendation, and since I've done poverty simulation.
I've been involved with UW Extension extensively, having Paula and Jill come into the classroom and talk with the SAPAR students about nutrition, budgeting, food safety, and a variety of other issues, but those are the main topics.
Extension is very versatile in terms of things that they do. So one of the things that I've been working with here is to help focus our extension so that we make sure that we're doing things that really are impactful, and I've found extension to be very helpful. We've got extension now having local elected officials and members of the Plan Commission are coming to UW Extension in Waukesha County to get training as far as what planning in a community means and how important that is for future generations.
Involvement.
I would say extension of the heart.
Important.
Transforming the education, the lives that you change, engaging community members with services is what UW Extension is all about.
The memories of all the friendships we had.
Positive and proactive.
And I think health.
It's community.
Free information. I realize that's 2 words, but to me that's the biggest part of what I'm involved with, and from what I hear from other cubicles around here is from nutrition to 4-H. They're answering phone calls, they're answering questions, and it's all based on research that's done in university.
Hard work.
Of course, 4-H.
Was adapting. I see you adapting to community needs.
Growth, because with education comes growth, and to improve our surroundings, we need to constantly be growing.
Helpful. To try to help us in county government, help us with some of our issues that we're facing. I think some of the issues that Waukesha County is facing is different than a lot of the other counties, obviously. And so Extension, in my opinion, in our county has been very willing to kind of tailor the services that they provide and the academic background and support that they're giving to tailor those to ideas and issues that really affect people.
Support.
Educate.
Give back. That's probably 2 words, isn't it?
Working together, we can accomplish a lot more than working by ourselves, and that is the model that everybody that works for the extension seems to follow.
Recipes I've taken away, healthy things to bring home to the family.
I could not talk at all. I'm still not real good at it, but that has helped me a great deal. I've enjoyed working with the youth and seeing them grow.
If you want change, you need to take action, and when you take action, things really do happen.
That we could do more for our community, and the more people we have is the better.
The information that I've learned from Extension has been information that's been extraordinarily helpful to our clients.
They're speakers coming to the meetings, monthly meetings, and having people speak about different.
Well, and talking to the different people here. You build up a community of friends, you know, not that you see each other outside the garden, but it's fun to talk to people here.
To reach out with knowledge. And that's how I've always characterized the extension system.
From that class we had, and you held at the gym, it was awesome. The parents came away thinking, you know what, we understand now, Coach, when you tell us, you know, don't make it a hobby, make it your career, make it your business, make it your life.
And I did basketry, and I started doing bread making, and this year was a special year because I got a merit on my basket and champion on my bread.
So volunteering was one of the most important things I think I learned from 4-H.
So I center my units on nutrition, food safety, and budgeting specifically around the times that Jill and Paula are coming in to talk with the students.
A comer más saludable, a sembrar más frutas, verduras, lo que he aprendido más con ese programa.
Lo que yo he aprendido con el U Extension es aprender a darle de comer mejor a mis hijos, incluyendo frutas, vegetales, para que estén más saludables y crezcan más fuertes y estén mejor desarrollados.
Learn that we have a tight-knit community of people that are always willing to help. If I walk into the office and I need any kind of information or help from them, they're ready to jump and they're ready to just give me the best support that I need.
It's not a forced learning, it's a very good way of learning things because you're answering people's questions, and to be able to do that you have to do a lot of research and through the resources of the university and their programs, you get the information you need to answer those calls.
We have two wonderful nutrition educators. They're very fun, they're full of life, full of energy.
Also meeting new friends in 4-H.
Is Paula making baby food with my students.
Working in the community garden. No, some of the picnics have been really fun.
Opportunities that I've had to meet upper management and leadership at Extension, to know that there really is not a disconnect between the management and supervision of UW Extension.
Of blue-collar jobs, and instead retool them as a more attractive gold-collar jobs.
Some of my favorite memories are the shows that we did over at by the Fox River when we had the Expo Center over there on the Fox River.
Coming in and seeing the smiles and the hellos and everyone being friendly.
Sí, estamos muy agradecidos con este programa porque nos ha ayudado mucho en todo comer más fresco, más saludable, las frutas y las verduras, todo lo que se cosecha. Lo compartimos con los vecinos y es muy bonito este programa, ojalá y siga progresando en el futuro.
Madison Avenue Planter Project, which the hospital was a part of in partnership with Extension.
People up and down the street taking care of their planters, watering them, looking at them, checking for weeds, and it was such a heartwarming feeling that you accomplished something and people were enjoying them.
The future isn't always crystal clear, but the extension is able to really look out onto the horizon and figure out a way to get done what has to be done. And so I think that's really a can-do attitude, and I think it has served Extension well and will continue to serve them well for many years.